Question for guys. What questions have you always wanted to ask girls but were too shy to? What happens if a girl takes Viagra? Does she get a female erection or something? Female erection, no. Amazing sex, yes. The increased blood flow to the genitals really enhances pleasure. I lost count of how many orgasms I had the night I took Viagra. Both my boyfriend and I were over the moon. Do you actually feel like the penis is hitting your stomach? It's big enough and deep enough, yes, but it's almost always unpleasant. It usually means you're hitting the cervix, and it's incredibly painful. I've been told it's similar to getting kicked in the balls. It's a slow, horrible pain deep in the belly. If I feel that, I stop immediately. I've heard that girls are hornier than guys. Is that true? Do girls think about sex as much or even more than guys? I do. I constantly think about it, especially when I'm alone. I used to think it was abnormal because of societal opinions, but now I just accept it and move on. I wish I had a boyfriend who could go a few rounds in bed. That would be awesome. Do you always know when we're looking at your boobs? Yes, it's what we do with our eyes. Use them to see what's going on around us. What does vaginal sex feel like? What does an orgasm during vaginal sex feel like? You feel someone inside you. An orgasm during vaginal sex is like someone is still inside you, but now it feels amazing. Seriously, it depends on the partner. Generally, I feel him moving back and forth inside my vagina, which can be great if he hits my G-spot, but most guys don't, especially in missionary position. That's why many girls love doggy style, since it has a better chance of hitting the G-spot. When a guy does it right, you orgasm, and it feels like a pulsing sensation in your vagina. When I was with my ex, he could sometimes feel my vagina pulsing. I never understood how periods can turn you into either crazy bitches or make you really weepy. The muscles constantly contract to expel all the blood and mucus from the uterus. It can be painful. Hormones also go crazy, making us more emotional. Trust me, we're just as confused by this mix of feelings. What do you really think about dating a virgin? I know it's mostly guys who worry about this, but I just want to hear your opinion. I don't care. The biggest issue with any sexual partner is the diseases they might pass to me. Honestly, I'd prefer a guy who's a virgin and willing to learn, because too many experienced guys only care about their own pleasure. For men, arousal is usually more obvious, but women are more sensual. Which body parts, when touched, turn you on the most? I have my own erogenous zones: earlobes, kissing or licking, collarbone and stomach. Also, kisses on the inner thighs and behind the knees can be very pleasant. Goosebumps run through me when it's done right, softly and slowly. How inconvenient are boobs really? Very. Clothes never fit right because of large breasts. They hurt like hell during periods. A good bra is very expensive, and spontaneous running is out of the question. As a short woman with a sizable bust, I can say that large breasts can be a real nightmare. I can't count the number of times I've knocked things over with my boobs. Sometimes it can be dangerous. My colleagues are tired of laughing at how I can't reach the back of the refrigerator shelf because my boobs get in the way. The fridge was full of stacks of petri dishes. I work in a lab. I can't fetch things from under the bed or behind the couch if I drop something. I had to wait months until my husband was home and in the mood to help me move a kitchen cabinet so we could start using it, because my boobs were too big to fit in the gap. My back hurts all the time. There's never a moment when it doesn't hurt. My stupid bras cost $65 to $80 each, and I need to have several of them to change daily styles of clothing and distribute the load to different muscle groups. I hate big boobs, but I can't afford to have them reduced right now. How do you wipe your butt with such long nails? As a guy who wore long nails for Halloween as part of a costume, I can tell you, very carefully. Not the hero we need, but the hero we deserve? Thanks for the answer. Girls always talk about how terrible menstruation is. I've lived with one of my girlfriends, and I have many female friends, never noticed anything like that. Is it really that bad? Oh my god, where to begin? First of all, your stomach is constantly contracting. Like cramps, only smaller contractions. This goes on throughout the cycle to completely expel the blood from the uterus. Muscle contractions, pain, physical bloating are not the best companions. Add to this the blood loss. Anemia, dehydration, and loss of nutrients, especially potassium, which helps maintain weight, lead to your stool becoming soft, and sometimes diarrhea occurs. Overall, very unpleasant sensations. Of course, if you drink lots of water and eat right, it's not so bad. Also, during periods, you crave junk food and alcohol, although neither of these is beneficial for your body during this time. Girls with large labia. Do they stick to your legs like a scrotum on a hot day? My friend said yes. They even call them bat wings. It's hard to say for sure. It depends on the clothing. But I'd say yes. It can get pretty hot and sweaty down there. Do you actually feel when a guy comes inside you? I don't feel the semen shooting out until I get up and it starts to leak out. But yes, we can feel your penis twitch during orgasm. Mostly, I feel the penis pulsing during orgasm and a bit of warmth. Nothing like what's shown in porn. But when the guy pulls out, I feel the semen start to leak out of me. Do all girls really think that guys only want one thing? Currently, I'm in college. And yes, that's pretty much how it is. I'd say 80% of the guys who meet me are just looking for sex. How many times have you farted and blamed it on the guys around you? With my boyfriend, it was me. When other guys are around, who did that? Gross. How to make oral sex even better. Tips, wishes? Firstly, trim your damn nails. Secondly, don't try to shove your whole face in there, and don't change rhythm every 2 seconds. Focus on your tongue. You'll feel when we like something. Stick to that pace for a while. Sometimes slow down. 2-part question. 1. Mostly, guys who go to bars are looking for a one-night stand. Do girls do this too? Do you go just to relax and have fun? Or do you aim to find someone for a one-night stand? Is this common among women? Honestly, I've never gone to clubs looking for sex. Usually, I just want to relax and have a good time with my friends. But I can't speak for everyone. Different women have different intentions. No, when I go to bars, slubs, I just want to hang out with friends and dance. Last time I was at a club, a girl was very persistently hitting on one of my friends, who kept saying no, as he showed her his wedding ring. But she couldn't believe he would just turn down sex. She called him impotent, and it almost ended in a scandal. I haven't gone back to that club. 2. If yes, by what criteria do you choose your target? Be honest. Would you bring him home only if he's smart, handsome, and rich? Or is it enough to just be nice and decent to deserve a one-night stand? Thanks. When a girl is on her period, I always smell something from her. Quite pleasant, like perfume. What is this sorcery? It's probably pheromones. Or maybe you just have a special sense of smell. Menstrual discharge has a distinct odor. In my dorm, there was a girl who could always tell when one of us was on her period. Do you really not care if you don't climax during sex? Do you truly just enjoy the process? I don't expect to orgasm every time. It's just unrealistic for me. But sex is still quite enjoyable. If we have sex several times and I can't orgasm, I do get disappointed. If I'm geared up for an orgasm, I won't rest until I get there. What actually happens when you go to the bathroom right before sex? Do you pee? Freshen up? Please enlighten me. I almost always pee. During sex, there's pressure on the bladder, so there's a need to pee, which makes it hard to fully relax and enjoy. I pee. Check my armpits for odor. sometimes do hair removal. Check makeup, sometimes brush my teeth. General preparation in a word. Do you like men with hair removal? Sometimes. The better shaved the penis, the better the blowjob. Hair is not sexy, and it's very unpleasant when it gets in your mouth. I think a completely shaved male body looks strange. Part of a man's attractiveness is, well, looking completely opposite to a woman. But a huge bush of hair in the crotch makes you look like a caveman. I think pubic hair should be trimmed short, but not completely shaved. Besides, the less hair, the less dirt and sweat odor. The main thing is to maintain hygiene. In adolescence, I struggled with the problem of uncontrollable erections. Can women get wet accidentally? Yes, sometimes it's hard to ignore. Because you get wet in public and start to wonder if it's menstrual or just arousal. You have to run to the bathroom to check. One of the worst things is when you wear something tight and can't be sure if it's menstrual or regular discharge. It's very awkward if someone notices spots on your butt. You have to constantly run to the bathroom and check if everything is okay. Why do you never speak directly, only drop subtle hints when flirting with us? We need 100% clarity, damn it! Before, when I was in college, I used to show my sympathy towards guys quite aggressively and insistently, and I was almost always turned down. I asked my boyfriend's friends why this was happening, and they said it was too scary. Note that I didn't push them against the wall or grab their balls. I just asked if they wanted to go on a date or if they wouldn't mind leaving their number. Anyway, after talking to my friends' boyfriends, I stopped behaving like that and returned to dropping subtle hints. How often do you masturbate? Maybe 8 to 10 times a week when I'm not dating anyone. When I was single, maybe 5 times a week. Now that I'm in a relationship, about once or twice a week, every time I have sex, as it's the only way for me to orgasm. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on new super interesting discussions. In the meantime, we suggest checking out our other videos.